So today I'll speak to you about my opinion about this. Wait, let me hold this. About women's empowerment, especially in this Afghanistan. Okay. You can give me your thoughts and views. Now, okay, this term empowerment sounds very nice. Empowerment means to empower, to give you and I understand where it's coming from, especially where women are oppressed or where women go through problems or, and let's be honest, there are lots of countries, lots of places, lots of religions which do not give rights to women. I totally agree with this. I agree there is rape happening. I agree there is child marriage. I agree there is women are being taken advantage. All this I agree. But then empowerment doesn't mean from being in a position where you had to face atrocities, you go to the extreme end where you start misusing the freedoms that are given. I'll explain to you. I'll give you an example, like the women in Afghanistan. Let me start with that one since it is the latest. Now since the US was there until they ran away like cowards, like backstabbers is the right word, women were given, a much better life than the Taliban. Okay, before they had to cover themselves fully and no going out and no studying and no working. So US did something good. Okay, fine, you can go out, you can work, you can appear on television, you can take interviews, you can, all the good things, fine. Now after they left, there was this worry, concern, fear that these women are going to be put in the dark ages again and suffer. And in fact, I remember seeing a YouTube video where one European or English guy who dedicated his life to taking care of like Doctors Without Borders, when he had to treat a Afghani woman, he had to do it behind it was in the mountain. He had to do behind a kind of curtain, a wooden wall where there was an opening, where even if he had to put a, just to take her tongue and throat, there was an opening, you could only see the mouth. He couldn't see anything else. And if he had to check for the pulse or something, he had to put his stethoscope through there. Somebody else would take it and put it in different areas. So all that is abnormal, fine. So women were worried they could not work, they could not study. So lo and behold, the Taliban said, listen, we are the 2.0 now. Okay, we have to take their word on it. And they went on this PR campaign where they are trying to get the world support, because maybe they realized we can't run the country those old ways. Nobody likes us. The citizens don't like us. International community doesn't like us. We want to be in power, so let's play within their rules, but with Islam and all that. Fine. So they said, women, you don't need to worry. And they had an Al Jazeera reporter non-stop. They were allowing her to ask questions, which never happened. And the Taliban were even speaking in English, which was like, wow, okay. So now they are trying to rebrand their image. And okay, agree, deep down, maybe they are still the same old savages, but at least they are doing something, fine. So now these women, they were allowed to work. Some went to their schools. They were allowed to go to the hospitals. Okay, in some cases, it seems somebody tried to go to a TV station. They could not go. Broadcasting, I don't know what is happening. And, okay, women are going shopping, but they have to wear full black or whatever. Fine. So the Taliban kept their part of the bargain. And in fact, there was even a photograph of a school. Men on one side, women, the other side, there's a curtain. Fine, at least something they're doing. other than women are not allowed at all. Now, even after all this, I saw the news that these women are protesting. Okay, fine. You want to protest? Fine. Go. Like for me, if I saw a group of people protesting somewhere, fine, you do your protest, whatever. But now these women, like they say the kidagiri, no? Kidagiri means like you got a worm up your rear end and it's wriggling so much that you can't control yourself. I mean, you're allowed to work, you're allowed to study, you're allowed to do all these things. And on top of that, you want to protest. Okay, fine. And then not only protest, but what they decided to do is, these women marched to the presidential palace or to the government, these structures where there is the maximum military, where there are these Taliban-trained commandos and all that. And they went there, and obviously there was a little bit of clash, and tear gas was used, and these women are crying, bah, oh, injustice, oh, they are still the same old Taliban. Okay, now here's the thing that I want to ask you. Let's assume I have this whole area to walk. Okay, and here, this area, there is a dog, a pit bull with a big chain. Okay, I can go here, I can go there, I can go there, I can go there, I can go there. But this area, there's a pit bull with a chain. And the signboard says, warning, the dog bites. Warning. Okay. So instead of going all the areas, I still go that area only. I go where the dog is. I go there, the dog is barking and all that, and I'm shouting and all that. And then all of a sudden the chain yanks a little bit and I end up getting scratches and bitten, nearly end up losing my life. So what I do now is, all these marks, everything, I put it on social media. This dog should be killed and this owner is bad, and see the injustice, and they left the dog to kill. Now here's the question. You had all the other areas to go for. You still chose to go there. And then after you go there and after you get bitten or whatever, and then you cry, bitch and moan. Why? Why do you have to go there? This is the same question that I want to ask these Afghani women. You know for a fact that these guys were savages before. You know for a fact that these guys were, the extreme end. Now they're giving you a little bit of leeway. Now you're still trying to prod them and cause trouble. And then when there's tear gas, oh, they use tear gas on us. See, this is the part that, these extremists think, why the fuck do we even give these women a little bit of freedom? They don't deserve it. In fact, I got so many guys, not just Muslims. I got Hindus, I got Christians. They were sending me this message and saying, see the stupidity of these women. Why do you have to do all this stupidity? Can't you live in peace? Can't you mind your own business? It's like, there's this saying, you give them a finger, they'll try to take the whole hand. In fact, if you want to know this women's empowerment, now what these women are doing nowadays, you get Cardi B, WAP, Wet Ass Pussy, she's singing. And her song she's saying, this is women's empowerment. What has been a slut, what has been a promiscuous female who talks about her genitalia and talking about stimulating, and is that empowerment? I remember there was this Indian female who was in the UK, Indian origin, but I think born in UK or something. She studied at Harvard basically. She got her periods during the marathon, but she wanted to show empowerment. So what did she do is, she let the periods flow. And your dress is stained with your periods. And then when the photo, she was showing everyone, see, women's empowerment, it's just period blood, it's okay. To me, it was more like, okay, I'll show men's empowerment by shitting all over my trousers, letting the shit drip everywhere, lose motion, and I'll piss and urinate all over my legs and men's empowerment. Isn't that the same? It's your body waste. So I agree that women and periods have been a taboo subject. And today, because of education and science, we have realized, okay, fine, it's a normal process. We don't say it is, you're impure. But man, just as shit and piss and blood, it's not something that you show. If it was normal, then every corporate person should show, oh, see, my period is leaking. Look, everyone. Then you get these other females who take their period blood and put it on their face and say, this is natural. What kind of empowerment is this? In fact, let me ask you, nowadays women, there was this other Muslim guy who shared with me, this female, she's wearing an abaya, she's from Saudi, and she's saying, before I was trapped and she converted and became an ex-Muslim. Fine. So she became an ex-Muslim. Now what happened is, okay, after becoming an ex-Muslim, now she's showing, obviously she's not wearing an abaya. She's wearing this top. Obviously I don't want to show a photo. She's wearing this top where her cleavage is jutting out. Okay, fine, you want to show your cleavage, it's you. And she's saying freedom, and obviously her trousers are a little down where you can see a nice panty. Okay, she's wearing a thong or some nonsense. Okay. Now, she feels this is empowerment, that she can show her body. Fine, it's your body, you want to show all your goodies. But then don't expect a kind of respect that someone who presents themselves in a nice way should get. For example, let's say I say men should be respected. Okay, think there's someone from the LGBTQ community, gay. He's saying gays should be accepted. And then he wears this underwear, which is so tight that you can see the outline of his crotch. And he sits with his legs open. And he says, this is men's empowerment. Now, would you find that acceptable? Seriously, would you find that acceptable? And if you say yes, then would you invite your children to sit and look at this man opening his legs and showing his crotch? You'll say no. Say this is not appropriate for children, it's only for adults. The reason why we say it's adults is because we know this is not right. When you're an adult, you have a choice between right and wrong. You do what you want, it's okay. In the same way, these females who are showing their cleavage, and why does a female show cleavage? Why? Let's understand why. Why does she show the cleavage? Because as animals, we like to mate. So we like to show the areas which are attractive. Why do females put lipstick? Why? Rouge. Why do females put makeup? Look more attractive. Does it serve any function when you're going in the corporate world wearing the high heels and your ass is popping out and your calves are nicely, hard? What function does it serve other than looking attractive? An ass jutting out. Tell me, what corporate function does it serve? Who are we trying to fool? It's like me going to the office. Okay, not me with my tattoos. A guy going to the office wearing, skin tight outfit and showing his shape and all that. No, that is, you're doing something else. Let's not fool ourselves. Let's not act like we're idiots. The reason why we are not showing the body contours is because we show it when we want some sexual attraction or we want to appear attractive. Empowerment, if you want to start showing your boobs and your butt and your body to invite sexual attraction from random strangers, okay, and show that you're attractive and wow, she's hot. Fine, you can take that as empowerment, but that is not only empowerment. That is one of the many offshoots of freedom. Freedom to do what you want. Let's not mix that with empowerment. Empowerment is when you can study. Empowerment is when you can work. Empowerment is when you can live your life. Empowerment is when you can do what you want. But then sexualizing yourself, let's not fool ourselves as empowerment. It's like me saying I'm empowered, so I start shagging every girl. And these girls who want to show I'm empowered, oh, I'm sleeping with everyone. You remember there were these girls who wanted to show empowerment. So they go topless and walk topless, free the nipple. That is empowerment. Why don't you do that with your daughter and mother? And we know that it is those private parts or those parts of the body that are connected with sexual kind of connotations. We don't show it. I mean, if free the nipple is one thing, then free the vagina, free the penis, free the bum hole. Shouldn't that also be allowed? And then, oh, men are going topless, I'll go topless. Fine, do that with your daughter also, no? Parade her. No, it's not right. Then? I don't know. It's like you give people a finger, they take the whole bloody hand and then they cry, complain. There are certain biological, factors in place that a man can do and that a woman can do. A man cannot do what a woman can do. A woman cannot do what a man can do. These slightly people with mental and emotional issues, they believe, a man can do what a woman can do. A woman can do what a man can do. I remember seeing this video online. Really fat girls, 5-6 of them standing together. It was an amateur video. It was shown on this Charlie Crick or whatever, Ben Shapiro, this gang. They showed this video. So this American girl, I think she's 14 or 15. All these fat girls are standing in a garden, amateur camera. And she's saying, okay, the camera's on, come on, start. And this girl is like, I'm nervous. Come on, you can do it. And they're encouraging her. And one girl is wearing pink hair, another one green hair, and one is colorful hair. And they're wearing this outfit which looks like you just picked up from 5 different countries and put it all together. And so this girl is standing there, really plump. Okay, I just want to announce that today is my birthday. And this is a girl, and I want to announce that I'm finally being true to myself. I'm coming out as a man. I'm no longer a girl, I'm a man. And my pronoun is he. Okay, and my new name is something. And these girls are clapping and shouting and they're hugging her and, oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm a man. Yes, I'm a man. I was always a man. And then you have these news articles, these media articles that want to take you for a ride, So what they say is, what? Trans man finally pregnant. Trans man is able to breastfeed his baby. Trans woman tried to breastfeed her baby but could not, but is taking those injections. What are we doing, man? In the animal kingdom, we say male and female. In the animal kingdom, we don't say trans gorilla male, trans gorilla female, bisexual gorilla, or transsexual gorilla, or gender neutral dog. Or we don't say all this shit. It's all up here, no? This empowerment nonsense. See, the problem is, today we live in a social media generation of Greta Thunberg, who has not achieved anything but will lecture the whole world about everything. She will say, okay, let's have wind energy, solar energy, water energy, hydro energy. And yeah, do you have a detailed financial proposal on how to make this feasible? No. Do you know the technology behind it? No. Why isn't the Sahara Desert full with the, what do you say, just solar panels? Full Sahara Desert. Why isn't every sunny country with this thing? Why? Why isn't every windy country having turbines? Why isn't every... there's so much of ocean. Why nobody is using that? There's a reason, right? Creating this, constructing it, reliability, the parts, the wear and tear, the servicing, that cost a fortune. So nobody's doing it. It's easy to lecture, no? Hey man, listen, you better lose weight, you better make your life perfect, you better earn more money. It's like I have not done anything, but I'm lecturing you how to do it. This is the problem with even parents and relatives. They have not achieved anything in life, some of them, but they lecture you to do everything. So same thing with women's empowerment. Be grateful for what you have. Follow the rules of the country, what is there. Don't fucking start creating your own. So the problem is, I'll tell you, the root cause is, you give them a finger, they'll take the whole fucking hand. That is why even these women who take their smartphone and go to the toilet, they'll sit and check. Oh, vaccine. Oh shit. Oh, this cause. I'm not going to give any vaccine this thing because of I checked on my smartphone in Google. Yeah, she has not done no education, no nothing. She's just a bum who is in the toilet and she checked on her smartphone and she formed a, oh, we are anti-vaccine. This is my body, my right. Yeah, you're harming your children. Abortion is totally something else. I'll give you my views on that. It's totally another subject, which you'll be surprised to know my views on it. Anyway, there are too many issues here. But what I wanted to tell you is, these Afghanistan women should be grateful for what they are getting. If you have so much of clout and so much of change you want, leave the country, start your own life, no? You don't have the money, you don't have the resources, then just shut the fuck up and be happy with what you get. And where women and they are this, what is it, empowerment. Empowerment doesn't mean becoming a slut and showing a body and fucking around and having an orgy of sex, and that's not empowerment. If you don't allow your daughter to do it, your small little child, then chances are, you know for a fact it's wrong on many levels. And if you feel it's correct for a child to do it, please don't have children. They're not fit. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Am I right? Am I wrong? Love to know your thoughts. This is me signing off. You guys take care.